Hi, aren't those roses beautiful? One more word from me before I go into sabbatical. Some of you remember being part of the virtual pruning party that I had here in March, where I was pruning these roses and was talking about how in John 15, God talks about our lives being pruned, where the diseased and dead wood of the plant is cut away. And also some of the parts that had been very fruitful, that are still healthy, are also cut away. But the purpose is that the plant itself is reduced so that the energy can go into the roses. And that's the same way that our lives work. Our lives are to be fruitful. Our life as a church is to be fruitful. It's not just to be doing grand programs. Our lives are not just to be comfortable, but our lives are to be producing the fruit of the kingdom of God. They're to be having impact into other people's lives. They're to be sharing the fruit of the Spirit growing in us, the love, joy, the peace of Christ to be radiating in us and through us and impacting the lives of people around us, so that they too begin to become followers of Jesus. So here these roses are now in the middle of June, and they are radiant. They're producing the aroma of roses into the air around. And so we're to be producing the aroma of Jesus. So let me just encourage you in one final way that we are cooperating with the Spirit of God at work in our lives, making us disciples, that we are being willing to have Him be cutting away at things of our lives so that our lives are fruitful and growing in Jesus. That as a church, we're allowing changes to be made so that we are a church that is able to move into even greater fruitfulness. In John 15, Jesus says, "You are fruitful, but I'm pruning you so that you're even more fruitful." And that's the process. That's just part of the harvest cycle. In order to be fruitful and fulfill the purpose that God has for us, we have to have these times of cleansing and cutting away in order for it to be the full impact and the full aroma of Jesus shining through us. So we're not talking about people being cut away from the church. We're talking about you as people being planted and grafted in and becoming part of this beautiful expression of what God's doing among us here. So God bless you all. I love you, and we'll be in touch soon.